welcome in. I'm Ross, I'm the Metroid Dread speedrunner. I am going to do a quick tutorial here on Storm Missile Skip that was a recent discovery by our Candy. This trick allows us to essentially get a pseudo wave through the wall here, hit that door, and allow us to reroute to skip storm missiles and save really over a minute and a half. So the reason I'm making the tutorial is because I really struggled not only with the trick, but I struggled with really how to do it. Basically took me an entire day of looking to the Discord to figure out exactly how you're doing it, what button combinations are actually being used. So, anywho, the hope here is that I get this within a couple tries, so as to not make this video too long. Once I'm done with it and get it, then we'll come back through and unpack the whole thing. This should be good. Guess the angle was not good, but the setup was perfect. Which is good. It means we should get this in a few tries. That is good. This one has a good chance. Should be good. That should work. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so we got it in 2 tries. Note there was one button miss that I accidentally pushed there that's not going to be in it. But we will walk through the whole thing. Thankfully, we got it second try, so this video doesn't have to be 20 minutes long. You're just watching me trying to get it over and over again, and then claiming I'm going to do a tutorial on it. So, okay. So, we won't talk about the first part of the trick. We're just going to do a ledge warp over here. There's many videos out there for ledge warp. So, what we are going to talk about is exactly the button combinations that lead to being able to shoot through that wall. So, first thing we're going to do is you want to get this tilt. So the way you do this is, see where Samus is standing right now? That's roughly about where I stand, but you can stand with her foot further back. I just kind of stand next to that little gray piece on the ground. I put her right foot to the right of that. So you're just going to hold up, jump up, and then you're going to shoot a grapple, grab on, and then drop down. You can drop down earlier, right away. I like to move all the way to the right and drop down just so I can ensure that I got the correct, that I got tilt. And you'll know you got tilt. Not only is she tilting, but she's going to run back through this door, and she's going to look like she's limping, which is kind of the coolest animation in the game. So anywho, so here's the combination. So first thing we want to do is get Samus turned around and pressed up against that wall. You can't just jump up and turn her, because obviously she moves. So the way you do it is you're going to jump, you're going to press free aim, and then you're going to press left and then immediately hit start. So it's jump, free aim, press left, immediately hit start. Or pause, rather. Then you can release every button on the controller, and then just hit the pause button again. She turns around. Okay, now she's completely turned around into the right position. So now we're going to jump, and then we're going to press free aim and start holding our shot button. I'm going to call them what the button action is, not the specific button, because a lot of people have different button combinations. So, I think I might have touched the button on accident there, so let's start over. So jump, free aim, start, or jump, free aim, left press, start. There you go. Okay. Jump, free aim, button, or fire button, shot button. Okay, so the first part of the trick essentially is we need to kind of get into the right spot over here. So the way I do this is my visual cue is just kind of lining up directly with the verticality of the door, and then I slide over to just about right there. So put a little bit of space in between the door and where she's holding the arm cannon. So that's about where I hold it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump while holding the angle. We're going to press start, or the pause button. I like to use her underarm, basically, and then that line right there. So I pause right at the line that I'm pointing at right now with her free aim. So she still has the tilt, so we'll go like this. Okay, so I like to pause right when her underarm is right at that line. So that would have been a good one. Oh, that was too high, actually. I think I'm sitting too close to the TV, so it's kind of throwing things off. Okay, that would be good. So you're basically trying to line up in some respect with the top overhang of the door right there, the flat line of the door, the horizontal one, and you can do it. You can get this to work right when her visor, the green part of her visor, starts to slope down. Right, you can see it right there. That's fine. It'll work from there. It'll allow us to get under the door, but it can also be further down. So this one, it would be a tad further down. This one should be, yeah, this one should be like dead on with it. That's completely fine too. Any of those will work. So the next part of it is what throws me. So, or what always threw me. So after we pause, we can release every button except free aim now. So we've jumped up, we've had all those buttons held, we've paused. Now we're only holding free aim. So the next thing is now you're going to press your missile button. Hold your missile button down. So now you're holding free aim and your missile button. It brings up this menu, right? So now the next button combination is the hardest one. We're going to press jump, then flash, then pause again. So that's the button combo. So we're going to hold, we're going to press jump, and then we're going to press flash, and then hold only flash, and then press start. So we'll try to get it. There we go. So now I'm holding flash, I am holding free aim still, and then I can release the other button. So I had missile held before, I can release missile. So now she's only holding free aim and flash. Now I can press the button that will allow me to view. For me, it's the R button. I think it's probably the same for everyone, but it's the grapple button. So now she's in would have been a perfect spot. This would have been a perfect pause buffer. So now we would hold up and at an angle, and then we would just simply at this point press the start button, and she will zip through the door of the flash, and the shot will go through. So you can see the shot went through there, and that's where you want it to go through, and that should open the door. So that's the button combination. Kind of walk through it one more time. So we tilt, see her limp, move her as close as we can to the wall. You break tilt if you jump and actually spin. So you want to just kind of jump up until you can feel the wall. And then I do one jump to push her to the right, just a jump, and then a hold right after to push her to the wall. Then when I know I'm straight on, now I'll jump, press free aim, then tap left, then hit pause, or hit start. Okay, then she's turned. Now we jump, hold free aim, and shot. Now we position our arm cannon, get our pause, go down and check our pause by viewing in. This would have been fine. This is when we release every button, then we press our missile button. Then we want to do the jump, then flash, and then release jump and hold flash, and then press the start button. There we go. Now we're releasing everything except free aim and our flash button, and then we're hitting our grapple button to view down in, right? And so this is a good example. So this would have been too high, but you can correct it. You don't need to start the trick over. So when you correct it, since we are too high, we want to be with the overhang of the door lined up. So now what we need to do to adjust it is just frame advance. The way you frame advance is to hit the jump button and then hit the start button again on the next frame, or pause button rather. So now we've framed advanced perfectly. So you'll have to get used to that. Now once you've done that, then we want to hold up at an angle and then just simply press the start button, zip through, get a shot, and the hope is it opens the door. So I hope that helps. Video ends up being about 9 minutes. I hope that it helps people at minimum who want to learn it, don't really know it, don't want to scour the boards to find exactly what to do. That is the pause buffer method that at least I'm using, and it's having some relative success. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.